Alright guys, Epic fucking Slayers here and welcome to this week's Vendor Reset Best Buy video showcasing all the best loot that you can purchase this week in a short, quick guide for you. As always guys, please don't forget to hit the like button as it really does help support the channel. Timestamps will be in the description below, and that said, let's get into the best buys for this week. At this week's special equipment vendor, we've got some really nice Savage gloves. Now, regarding all the other weapons and gear here, then I'd recommend just sifting through, seeing what you need and what you don't need. I would do a video on it, but it would take far too long in this video, so we're just going to go straight to the Savage gloves that I've recommended here. And these have got high firearms at 1256. It's the Savage perk, obviously, on or talent on there. Skill Haste, crit damage, and marksman rifle damage. These will be very good with a high-end tac build where you're trying to get as much skill haste as possible. Possibly roll away the marksman rifle damage for the weapon of your choice. And they're a must pick up this week. At the special blueprints vendor this week, there is the MG5 Blueprint. I've been waiting for this one for a very long time. The MG5 is an absolutely awesome light machine gun in PvP. The best, I think, in PvP. It's got really nice rate of fire. It's got good damage. And yeah, absolutely fucking melts. So if you don't have one, I'd recommend picking this one up. At this week's Dark Zone gear vendor in the base of operations, we do have this prototype firearms mod with Skill Haste. The actual roll on the firearms mod is a little bit on the low side. The max being 272, but it does have the max Skill Haste, so if you are in need of a firearms mod with Skill Haste, then I'd probably recommend picking this one up for your build. At this week's Wolves Den Safe House, there's this OK PP19. The reason it's OK is it's only got about a 60% damage sort of roll on it, but it does have responsive, dominant, and hurried. Hurried being a very good talent in PvP. Responsive is obviously very good, so you'd roll away dominant for whatever you need. Probably, I don't know, deadly, potentially, or something like that. Roll away what you need there, guys, and you've got yourself an OK PP19. In last stand, of course, it will be normalised, so you'll get the max roll on it anyway. At this week's Southpaw Safe House, we do have this firearms mod here with health on it. Now, the roll on the firearms, again, is a little bit on the low side, with the maximum being 272. The health, again, is slightly on the low side as well, but with that said, if you are in need of a firearms mod with health, then definitely recommend picking this one out. At this week's The Grindhouse Safe House, we do have this ACR here with responsive, prepared, and destructive. It's actually got a 84% damage roll on there, so pretty good. You probably want to roll away prepared for whatever you need there, guys, but this can probably be used in either a PvP or a PvE scenario. It's completely up to you if you want to pick this one out. At this week's East 42nd Street DZ checkpoint, we've got these nice Savage gloves. Now, the armor roll is a little bit on the low side of 863, and also the firearms is a little bit on the low side as well, guys. But with that said, it's got marksman rifle damage, skill haste, critical hit chance. You'd probably want to roll away the crit chance for crit damage, and you'd want to run this with a Deadeye and electronics build, get sort of max skill haste and pulse, and then you'll be doing crazy damage with a Deadeye. That's what I'd recommend this for. If you don't have any and you need some, then they're here, guys. At this week's West 42nd Street DZ checkpoint, we do have this M870 Express. Now, I didn't want to put this in here because I fucking hate shotguns, but it is a very good shotgun. Now, I don't know what the damage roll on this, whether it's near max or not, but it does seem pretty high. The stagger is 308 and 50%. I don't think that's near the max, but this has got competent, deadly, and adept. Obviously, adept and deadly going very well together. You'd probably want to run this with a skill build just to keep that adept up often. And you probably want to roll away competent for responsive, because you are going to be using this up close. If you are in need of an M870, then I'd probably recommend picking this one up if you're using it for a skill build. At this week's DZ8 Safe Room, we do have this Reckless chest piece. Now, it's very good. It's got skill haste, health, and ammo capacity. It's rolled into stamina, so you just roll away whatever you need here, guys. But this is definitely a recommended pickup this week. And I will just mention these Spec Op pads. Now, these have got the accomplished talent on it. A lot of people ask me what these are for. So basically, if you're doing like PvE content, then it will help you reach the field proficiency or the XP for the field proficiency a lot quicker, because the XP you get will actually be tripled. Now, this has got crit damage and it's got damage to elites. So in a high-end build, if you're going in PvE, this will be good for that. You probably roll away the crit damage for health because it's already got a high firearms stat on it. And yeah, again, if you don't have any Spec Ops pads and you're wondering what they're for and you want some, then yeah, pick these one up, guys, because they're worth it. So there you go, guys. That's this week's Vendor Reset Best Buy video. Hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, it would be much appreciated. Again, if you can hit the like button, it does support the channel. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.